You are. What up, world? Baldhead Friend Podcast here. Sunday edition is kind of late. I know it's a lot of things been going on in my personal life, and I apologize. But guess what? I'm here. And I'm doing this live via Francis Cocktail Lounge. Kicking it, hanging out. This young lady right here is going to be on the podcast with her today. Tell them who you are and tell them what you do, man.
My name is Darina. I sell new Chevys and pre-owned everything.
I thought you was going to say you said nude something.
I sell Chevys.
Chevys and pre-owned, yeah. She's a car salesman. This lady sells cars. Lady sells cars. So, yeah, you can come on. You gotta come on this way.
Come on this way, brother.
Yeah. You gotta be a little close knit. Get the mic right here.
Yeah.
Man, goddamn it, this is a family right here. Introduce yourself. Tell them what you do.
My name is Drew, member of the family, Union Carpenter, Noble Foods, LLC.
Yeah. He got his own business, y'all. And this black motherfucker can cook. This motherfucker can cook his ass off. Let y'all know that. But today, we got a couple of crazy topics. One thing I want to talk about is, I don't really want to be no sad show, but it's a lot of sad shit going on. We just seen the death of a young girl, Brittany Hill, which was all on social media. The video, the leaking of the video, and I don't even think it was leaked because somebody said it was filmed off of probably somebody's porch, and they put it out there. I had somebody contacted me and asked me to take it down because a lot of people wouldn't understand it. I said, fuck that. I want people to see it so they can see how harsh it is.
See how ignorant.
And I had got on the topic, and which one of the topics I'm going to bring to these two people is everybody's asking, what can we do? How can we change it? What can we do? And I was with her on a podcast last night on 106.3 Cool Out Radio. And it came up the topic of how law enforcement or the judicial system can handle it. Me, myself, and they thought I was crazy. Because I said I think they need to bring public executions to some of these motherfuckers.
Public hangings.
Hanging, beheading. We need to go back to biblical times. Like
Stoned to death.
Yeah, put a motherfucking head at the top of the block. I guarantee you that Chevy gonna turn a different motherfucking way. They ain't gonna go on that block fucking around. They hanging, they chop some motherfuckers' head off. But I mean, really, I don't know what type of motherfucking form, because that marching shit is not working. No. And then another thing, our people got a problem with the police killing, and they will march and get in an uproar like crazy. What about when we kill each other? I still think it should be some marching. It should be some stomping. It should be some going, man, go over there where the motherfuckers from. I don't know about the marching because I'm not really marching and boycotting shit is not the same way as it used to be. Because it's like that march, everybody get together in that march and they had the signs and after that, y'all ain't doing shit but going home. So to me, marching is fucking exercise. Man, we got 30,000 motherfuckers on Lake Shore and Magnificent Mile, making all that noise so people won't shop. That shit ain't stop. Motherfuckers shopping online. You got to stop certain shit. Right. But, I wonder if anybody out there got any opinions about what they think should be done, how they think that we should handle it or the judicial system handle it. Like I said, I'm going with public execution. I don't give a fuck what they do. If they're going to put you on TV and lethal inject you, shoot your ass up, the firing squad, hang your motherfucking ass.
Being stoned.
Yeah, being stoned. I think that's the one. Bury a motherfucker to their neck and stone their ass to death. That's what the fuck we need to do. Because all that other shit ain't nothing. What up, boy? Hey, all that other shit ain't nothing. Bury a motherfucker to their neck. Have the family members of this motherfucker that you killed and they neighbors, since you want to talk about peers, had the family members and the motherfuckers in the neighborhood stone this motherfucker to death. Well, you'll find out who need to be on the baseball team. It'll be some quick rock throwing motherfuckers. Hey, so what you think?
Me, I believe bringing to the table, you got to have more meetings, sitting down with these youth to see what they think about situations. Also, you got to give them something to do. I believe that all the vocational programs need to come back, not only in the schools, but also in the park district. You know, we used to have wood craft and things like that. If we could be supportive of that, you know, buy up some of these properties and put the ex-felons in there. Don't take their whole check like they doing now, the $800. You know, help them out. Make it be halfway. But really, vocational training, you know, and you got to talk to them. You got to give them something to do. They can't listen or go by instruction unless they see it being done, or you really sitting down and not screaming at them, or, you know.
Right. Somebody said that last night on 106. They said more communication with the kids instead of yelling at them. And I'm kind of with that. But see, it's a different group of kids that you talking about.
Yeah.
It's kids that don't care.
Well,
young cats don't care.
Well, you got these pills they popping now, and their brains are warped. They're not able to retain information in a normal fashion because they're under the influence.
Right. You know the funny part is they all taking white lady drugs now.
Yeah.
They taking white women
They
drugs.
used to smoke some weed and it's okay, but now they on some extracurricular.
Percocets. Oh no, motherfucking black motherfuckers. I ain't gonna say black. Percocets is not. That's something described from a psychologist or your shrink gave you that to calm the fuck. Let me tell you where I was. I was at my brother's house one time, and I don't really drink pop, but I was thirsty than a motherfucker. And they had a cold ass Sprite in the refrigerator. I went in there to go get the motherfucker. I had my cup ready, ice. I'm finna put that motherfucker, and I kind of looked at it. And my nephew, when I was looking at it, because it looked like it was something floating in the motherfucker. My nephew's like, oh, don't drink that, don't drink that. Don't drink that. I said, why the fuck I can't drink it? What the fuck is floating in here? That motherfucker said about 3 different drugs. Perks was in it. And I'm looking at his friends. All of his friends was knocked the fuck out. I don't understand what's going on with society that the drugs that they take now make them tired. That's why a lot of these motherfuckers is dying. They ain't up to see the motherfucker coming.
It's designed.
Yeah, they motherfuckers. He was just chilling in the car. He was asleep off that bullshit. Cocaine. Cocaine made motherfuckers stay up for days and work and do shit. Heroin, man, made a nigga nod out, but niggas was up. Niggas was up because they wanted to go get some more. This shit here, weed ain't never do nothing to no motherfucking body. Weed, alcohol is a different type of motherfucking thing. It works different on different type of people. But y'all out here taking these white woman drugs. Y'all go
red wine.
Sipping on your red wine.
Talking about your.
Yeah, dang. Wine is wine, unless you're a wino. Yeah. Now, what do you think about? Tell me, since you're drinking your wine, how you feel about these white women drugs?
Don't understand them, but they're out here. I deal with the public, and a lot of people are strung out on bullshit. Not weed. It's literally killing sales. You look into their eyes, they're like zombies. Like they're not even seeing you.
Right,
like The Walking Dead.
Right.
The Walking Dead is out here, and they're in
straight zombie mode. Zombie mode.
Of humans, yeah.
Are they taking it, dealing with their problems, or what?
I swear to God.
The science. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Because the tie to your issue, yes, they need some extracurricular activities, learn what their passion is, their talent, so they can, delve into that for their energy. But to even get them to a place where they recognize that's something that they're open to doing, we have to eradicate the drugs, the white lady drugs they're on.
Eradicate.
So that's like the first issue, right? They got to be addressed. Just get them clean.
Get them clean. Get them.
Be able to talk to them.
I'm trying to figure out.
Get them out the sunken place.
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck are they getting the prescription drugs, they get them from out their mama, out the medicine cabinet. But I mean, what the fuck is wrong with these parents now that y'all can't see that these kids is doing all this? I can't understand it.
Well,
I can't understand because I've never been able to see it.
That's easy to understand if the mother's working or hoeing and the daddy is non-present.
We're doing the podcast right now. Podcast is on right now. I don't give a fuck what okay. Yeah, okay. Start talking about Ed.
Where were we at? We were talking.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, no one's at home to watch these kids, so they out here being led by their fucking friends who are doing the Percocet and the manufactured drugs that we're not manufacturing. Who's doing that? Some Asians in the closet? Like, where is that coming from?
But I never understand, and they taking cough syrup.
Lean.
That's cough syrup. They taking like, these motherfuckers gonna be immune to something that's gonna stop them from getting a cold. These motherfuckers gonna be in the hospital because they done crashed the car, because they done dozed off, catch pneumonia, and ain't none of them motherfuckers shit gonna work because they already full of it. But you know,
another thing, man. I was thinking when the best time to get them clean is when they get caught.
Yeah.
Then you can go in to these facilities where they at, and after that month period where they didn't have time to think, stuff start coming out their system. Now they can be receptive to whatever we're trying to do. I think that's a place to start.
That's the best place to start to get them clean. But see, the only other thing, cuz, is when they get out and they're released, what's the likeliness of them going back to the same thing?
Well, somebody got to be there for them. They got to have a system that they can depend on. Look at all these programs out here for
But that's what. But see,
I was saying, the vocational.
It goes to the fact of, do they want to take that? See, you could, like they say, you can leave the water to the motherfucking river. You can't make the motherfucker drink. A lot of these motherfuckers will get out of jail and they don't want to do it. There's some people that just do it because I got to do this because I'm gonna either give me a time cut or I got to do this because this is what's going on right now.
But do and they get believe out. That it's feasible for them to be able to do it? They have to be around somebody that has done it to guide them. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna get them the means. That's gonna wake up something in them. As long as you plant the seed, that's gonna wake it up in them.
I got a lot of disbelief about a lot of shit, man. And I ain't even gonna lie. I have hopes that motherfuckers get out of this. You know, we know people that got out of jail on the old drugs, and they still doing the old drugs.
But that was because before they stepped out of there, they hadn't changed the mindset.
Yeah, so it's up to that individual. That individual. Yeah, that individual that we talking about. Say we got 4 individuals. One of them is gonna want to change. So you got them other 3. We got to put somebody in place to talk to them. Somebody in place to lead by example. Think about a drug counselor. Most drug counselors have been on drugs. Right. So they like, hey man, I done been there. You really listen to me. Hey man, could you cut that down in there, brother?
But then they don't just listen to the drug counselor because it's a level of respect there. Hey, most don't know respect people that have been on drugs.
Plug that back up.
But Baldhead, you know from your experience, people that have been in our position in the street and did what we did, they more receptive to us because we've been in that position, and a lot of us have lived the things that they going through now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I was in a position, 66 years at 100%. I'm back. You know?
Bless.
Welcome back.
I can talk to the youth. Man, I can help some of these people out here.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people that's willing to help.
I've talked to the youth. I'm still willing to talk to the youth. But I have and it's kind of messed up with me because something I'm working on, I have a low tolerance for. When they don't want to listen, when they want to bullshit, and when they want to just try to play a move. You know what I'm saying? Because I done went out and found people jobs, worked for UIC, worked for UFIs, found them jobs, giving them resources. And they try to run these little moves all the time. Man, I need some change to go over to my girl. I was like, hey, man, I'm not your daddy, man. I'm trying to show you a way you can make some money legally. Man, that little money ain't nothing. What money you get, that money that you get, you got a chance of going straight to jail. And I'm talking to him from my point of view. Right. You can go to jail. I've been there for that. I was in jail for hustling. Right. You know what I'm saying? I beat a murder in self-defense. So I know what it takes to get out of it. my record is expunged. I had to wait certain years for my record to be expunged for the things that I done. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. Hell no. But if you follow my lead, you're gonna roll with it. Man, now you don't know what's going on in my house. You know, hey man, look, whatever going on in your house, get the fuck over it. Cause you're gonna be in the house with somebody else.
I agree with you in certain aspects, but let me just say this. When I grew up, I probably grew up with everything that a young black kid needed to have. My problem was I didn't know how to use it. So as a result of that, and not having my father in my life, I thought I had dealt with those issues, but like I would do well for a while and then that behavior would return because I never sat down and addressed those issues.
Right.
If you don't address those core issues that's causing the behavior, because it's deeper than them just outside selling drugs. They dealing with a lot of issues.
But I want to ask you this.
You got to combat them one at a time, but you gotta
do you
be
think
willing
that,
to
do you
address
think
the
their issues you think their issues were different than ours?
Yeah, they're a lot worse than ours.
Well, they
these
have
kids
more
is coming
stimuli.
from the 90s, crack babies and all that shit. Their mothers was pimped out, all type of shit. The gangs, the chiefs, the gang chiefs, they pimped a lot of us out, man. They didn't tell us about what the real gang culture was about. Let's be real about this shit.
And
When
now,
they started getting that motherfucking drug money, they took that shit and ran with it. You got motherfuckers that's in the penitentiary right now that's laying down for motherfuckers that they ain't even thinking about no more.
Right.
And these are these kids' parents. Mm-hmm. They broke up these families. Let's be real about the shit.
I could never like, you know, when us personally knowing each other and being around each other, you don't never know what's going on in the motherfucking house when they go home.
Right.
But I'm looking at it like I can't see the shit that they got. I think a lot of them is making excuses because the things that we went through, we went through some hard knock shit.
Yeah.
There was niggas dying then. There was motherfuckers in drugs then. Right. Some motherfuckers was getting elect, all that type of shit. But a lot of motherfuckers prevailed from it. Yeah. A lot of motherfuckers prevailed from it. So I never saw too many other people's, unless they was real close to me, personal shit they went through. Right. And then now
you never would know that until you started putting your story out there about the things that you went through personally. And then you'll be able to see how many other people are going through that. And they didn't know that it was so common amongst us. The black living conditions, man, all of us is going through majority of the same problems. Or we got people in our family that's going through those things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it need to be some people that's sitting down, counseling, addressing these issues to help these kids, man, because they need help, man.
They absolutely need help.
I believe they need help.
If they're in jail, like you say, and they get rehabilitated in their minds, so they're receptive to these ideas, one, you're working in opposition with the jail system because the system is designed to have you come back. That's how they make their money. Mm-hmm. So they don't want you to be rehabilitated inside of jail, which is why the programs outside are very important because it's not regulated by the government.
Mm-hmm.
So someone got to get a hold of them. So
it start on the inside too. They got to pick up a book. You got to be willing to pick up a book. You got to be willing to listen to somebody. It's somebody out there that you respect.
Yeah, if you know a motherfucker,
whatever you're trying to do,
if you
look at somebody that done it before you, that has done it before you, and then get up under.
If you know a motherfucker in jail, the best thing you can do is to tell them if they go in jail, they don't have no education. Get your education while you're in there. It'll soak up some of your time mentally because you'll be focusing on that. Focus on all that bullshit in there. Focus on getting your education. And when you get out, there'll even be more situations and programs to help people. Because I know a lot of people now getting out of jail, getting jobs. I remember back in the day, it wasn't like that. The now motherfuckers got jobs. And like I say, them programs are out there, but somebody got to introduce them to them. Somebody got to go. They're not going to just tell you about it. No. Somebody, you got to go search for that shit. You got to go look, ask some motherfuckers. Yes.
And the door
you got to.
Ask.
And that, when we talking about that, you have something to say about it?
No.
When we're talking about that, I want to go into another serious topic. What's that called, man? When when you get a chance to be in a relationship, ladies, or you have a guy that you're checking out, you with, and it kind of goes for women too, but it's more so. Like, be very careful. Be very careful. We've seen recently where a lot of women have been having and been in relationships with dudes, and somehow or another you're getting close to your kid, and all of a sudden something bad is happening. Whether it's child molestation, whether this motherfucker have an anger issue and hit your kid, the young child that was in Texas, her mother was with a dude. She had to go out of town. Dude had to watch the baby. Come back, the baby's dead. However, before this, see, it's a lot of flags y'all need to look at. Before this, he was abusive to her. Then he was cheating on her. Them 2 flags right there, you got to be gone. Get on up out of there. Jump out. Act like that relationship is a burning building to get out. Then on top of that, he was sending nude pictures to a transsexual. The woman found out about it before she went out of town. I'm trying to figure out, bitch, what was so important to go out of town for? And you had to leave your baby with this motherfucker. Out of all the people that went there, that's why I respect those women that you meet them and they be like, hey man, so let's go to your house. No, I got my kids there. I want to, I got to get to know you before I even let you lay eyes on my kids. I had a female I met one time, man. Let me tell you what she told me. This motherfucker wouldn't tell me her last name. Because she said, I got to get to know you. And I was like, you know yourself. And I was like, the fuck, I ain't like do nothing to you, girl. But I understood it. And she had a kid. And I was like, okay, I feel you. Got to know each other. Didn't work out. But we remained friends. We cool. I don't take a lot of motherfucking women around my kids because I go off of y'all energy. Hey, I ain't trying to meet your motherfucking kids right away. I'm trying to get to know your motherfucking ass. Because I got daughters. And I don't want my daughter seeing me around no motherfuckers crazy or them getting into them because women to try to get close to your kids, just like men to try to get close to your kids. Some motherfucker got this misconception. If you get close to the kids, you will have more pull with the mother or the father. And yeah, and some motherfuckers get that, man, I meet her kids, I'm cool with her kids, I'm gonna match my kids up with her kids. That's how motherfuckers be thinking. Man, I like the women to think like this though. You gotta meet my BFF. Or meet my boy. That motherfucker gonna look at you first.
See what's happening.
Hey man, something wrong with this bitch. Bring this bitch around no more. Don't you? And then later on, you do not want to hear your friend or that close brother and sister be like, I told your ass. Right. I told you this motherfucker was crazy. You couldn't see it because you had sex in the eyes or love in your eyes. So a motherfucker, get a motherfucker around you that's looking at shit from a different point of view. Because a lot of you women are going by it wrong now, dealing with these dudes and then having them around your kids. That shit is crazy. We can hear you in here. Marlon.
We grew up in a time where we couldn't really spend the night over people's house.
No.
That was like a hell no.
You better not ask me. They better not ask me.
It was a select few that might stay at your house.
Right.
But
your cousins, yeah.
Yeah.
Not your
outside of your cousins was your first friends anyway.
Man. You ain't lying. And that motherfucker.
If your mom and dad didn't really know him, know him, nah.
And it had to be something about it because my great grandmother was a vulture on. He ain't nothing. You don't need to be around. Then later on, I'll find out. Listen, how does she know this? A lot of older people were good with paying attention to people and paying attention to their energy.
Knowing they care.
You a mama, you ain't got nothing to say?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to interrupt these gentlemen. I'm listening. Yeah. Well, no, when I date guys, they don't meet my children. I gotta see who I'm dealing with. Oh, but I do want to say this. There is a study that when you are in love or you love someone and that oxytocin is released in your brain, they did a study where they actually can see that there's areas in your brain for reason and rational decisions. That area is completely closed off. Like it's not even lighting up on the scale when the person's in love. So that would make a person not exercise good decision making.
Yeah, I'm listening.
When it comes to their spouse, which is why you definitely shouldn't have sex with people early, because then you're really dumb.
Why you dumb to have sex with somebody early?
Oh, the reason why is because again that hormone is released. The same hormone. Okay, so you know a mother when she nurses her child, there's an actual hormone that's being released in the brain that bonds her with her baby as the child nurses. You guys don't have, breasts, but I breastfeed my child.
I do got some breasts.
It is a thing. It's like almost like a little high, but it bonds you with.
I got some breasts.
The baby, not with milk.
Hell no.
Lactating. Okay, so my whole point is that same hormone is released when you have an orgasm. So you're having sex with a man, and this man is making you have an orgasm. That same hormone is being released, so it's actually bonding you against your will with the guy that you're being intimate with, which is why a person should abstain from physical engagement until they're sure that the person is correct.
How are you going to be sure though? That's the thing.
You need some time. You need time. You need to see someone's actions over a course of time. That's an important ingredient. Yeah, consistency. Absolutely, that's an important.
So you be throwing tests in there? Be throwing a test?
No, I'm like a scientist. I observe. I want to observe what it is that I'm dealing with, and I don't want to taint my decisions with this hormone that I know is going to block off my reason. My area of reason is being blocked, and I'm being bonded. That's set up for defeat, which is why some women may put their children in harm's way because it's too late. They attach to this person that they don't even know.
Damn,
from a body, scientific point and emotional level. So many things operating.
I never knew that. Never.
Oh yes, it's study. Yeah,
but men, we don't give a fuck. We want that ass.
I wrote some papers on it. Yeah, but it's important, which is why
we want that ass. We don't give we ain't never paid attention to ours. Because if we got them saying what you call endorphins.
Yeah, but it's a little different for you all. I mean,
because
you guys bond in a different way, which is why. Yeah, time.
How do we bond? Do you know how men bond?
Well, yeah, but that's not get off topic.
No, we not.
We need these parents to make sure their children around people who have their best interests in heart. It's not going to choke them out and rape them and fucking burn them and shit like that. Yeah. And that shit is out here.
Man.
Rampant.
So if I just met you, you can't move my house in a month or 2 months. Like I don't even fucking know you.
Right.
Not even 6 months.
Not even right. I mean, excuse me.
Moving in, we gotta. It's. I'm with you. It's got a lot for me to be moving in.
Well, we should
get But see, But if a motherfucker in the past, if a motherfucker done hit it right, and the woman, like you said, and endorphins kick off, she gonna make a little drawer for this nigga. That little drawer turns into her shifting her clothes over in the closet and making space for him.
Man, we're gonna get you one of them containers from family.
The container.
Put your stuff in.
The container, all of that shit.
That's setting up for
that's already.
Now the neighbors gonna see you when you taking that shit up out of there.
Yeah, because you gonna get put out.
You
get put the fuck out, boy. You get put. Hey, no. The funniest shit was I had my buddy that moved me in somewhere with a motherfucker, right? Shit happened to me. My boy said, "Hey man, I'm tell you right now, man, we finna come over and move all this shit up out of here, man. You and this bitch don't make it. You better call somebody else." They was having a hard time getting the couch in the basement part. Sure enough, that shit happened. Lousy bitch. Nicole, lousy bitch. Nicole. I said her name. Fuck up.
Don't fuck up.
Yeah, you can't fuck up. You can't.
Or just leave the shit and go buy you some more.
That motherfucker kidnapped my shit. That motherfucker give me my shit back, but it all got stole from the last nigga that she was fucking with anyway. He was dope fiend ass Jamaican. But it was just so funny that my man had said it. And my man who said it, we grew up together, but he was on crack real bad. So, you know, you got to think about it. I'm listening to this nigga, you on crack. Shut up. I'm listening to you. But that nigga was, in the end, he was always logical about a lot of shit.
In the end, he did?
No. In the end, like he's in jail now. Like he got in jail now. He got a few years. I'm actually glad that he got them years because I know he's mentally he's gonna get himself together. Because he used to be on top of his game. Mm-hmm. And a female.
Don't never underestimate a motherfucker just because they on alcohol.
Right. He was a goon. He was a goon back in the days. Always and got away. Hey, look, got away with a lot of shit. Vicious, got away with a lot of shit. Was smart as hell. But when he was telling me that day, it was crazy because I had love in my eyes. He was telling me some real shit, and he was like, "Hey, look, nigga, you ain't thinking. It's something about this motherfucker, man."
I'm telling you, they hooked them wires up to the brain, and I guess the object of their affection walk in the room, and all the other areas were lighting up, but not that part. That's logic and reason based. That shit is.
Yeah, let me get some of these comments. Existing nature media said kids definitely can use trades in schools. You're talking about what you talking about? Mm-hmm. What's that? Lovey? Yeah, Lovey said, I agree. The adults use kids to get close. Once that happens, your guard is nowhere.
You lose your ability to reason.
Mm-hmm. It's not strong, it's not strong. And then if you combine that with the whole oxytocin hormone that's being released through orgasm,
oxytocin.
You have
so oxytocin,
if the person isn't good for you.
Oxytocin is what in your brain?
It's a hormone.
It's a hormone in your brain
that's released.
That gets released when you busting up. Yes. I'm gonna start selling Oxycontin. Anyway, I know it's not oxytocin. No. Oxy. But Marlon Mitchell. Man, I'm not finna be waiting on him.
Hey, I just want to tell you one thing about this. Your boy Carter G. Woodson, in his book, The Miseducation of the Negro, he say man is afforded two educations, one that's given to him and one that he gives to himself, which is the most important thing of all. All that shit they teach us in these schools, you can only use the math and the science. The rest of that shit throw away. Educate yourself. Don't be scared to buy some motherfucking books.
Man.
Especially self-help books or whatever.
You know, learn some shit. Bookstores are dying anyway. You don't see that many bookstores.
Yeah, because they're all online with the Kindles and all that shit. Then a lot of the books that we need ain't gonna be sold.
That's why you got to have that elaborate library.
Yeah, you got to have one. I got a mean library. And guess how I got it? A dude I know that smoked drugs, stole books, and people like, "Why are you always buying books from him?" I said, "What crackhead you know selling books?" I said, "This has got to be a gift from God. It's got to be a gift from God." Yeah, okay, he might be in that, but then I seen him some years later. Didn't know who he was. He ain't got himself all the way together. Had him a job down there. He was what he's doing that delivering shit. He's like, "Man, you don't remember me, man?" I said, "Man, you look familiar." He said, "Man, I used to come to Jokes and Notes to sell you them books." I was like, "Boy, fuck, what?" It's like, "Yeah, man." He said, "I got caught up on some shit with this girl. They found out I had nothing to do with it." He said, "It scared me so bad because I was high. I woke up and didn't know nothing." He said, "When I was in that motherfucking police station talking to people, they told me how much time I had to give." He said, "Thank God for DNA and everything else." He said, "It made me say, I cannot be inebriated to no extent now because I don't know what the fuck happened." He said, "I could have woke up and got a million years."
Yeah.
And that motherfucker, he said, he said, "Man, Baldhead, I ain't going to no rehab. I ain't do none of that shit. I just said, fuck it."
Man,
and went on out, walked away from it. Yeah. He went and got him. He already had a high school diploma, college, so he just went and used it. He was lucky that he never really had caught a case to do shit. And I know from him, selling them books. I was like, wherever he was stealing them from, I think even if a motherfucker knew he stole them books, they was like, he stole his books. That ain't nothing bad to steal. No. Book. Shit. But I'm finna wrap this podcast up because I'm glad y'all came. Hung out with a motherfucker. You better not wrap that motherfucker. Yeah, well, you better come in here and get on this thing, man. Get on that motherfucking thing, nigga. Man, come on, motherfucker. Marlon Mitchell in there smoking weed.
I don't do that. I participate in narcotics.
Yeah, I want to introduce y'all to a very good friend of mine, one and only Marlon Mitchell, proprietor and owner of Francis Cocktail Lounge on 75th Street. What's the address?
307 East 75th Street.
307 East 75th Street.
Downtown Chatham.
Yeah. In the Chatham district where the black owned
to the famous
nasty ass Limbs barbecue.
Wow, that's a black owned business.
I love the not the I don't like the what they call it. I don't like the barbecue sauce of Limbs. It's got vinegar in it. Vinegar go in greens and it go in the dish bar.
And vinegar is to help you,
I froze up.
Weight at the same time, bro.
Vinegar help you lose weight?
Yeah.
Apple cider vinegar?
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't got no apple cider vinegar in that barbecue sauce. They got vinegar.
Apple cider. I used to make the vinegar. That was my first job over there.
Oh, well, fuck that. I don't like that.
And they got 60 years of business.
Yeah, so when I'm talking about that shit.
On 59th and State, we give them shameless plug to Limbs.
Yeah, Limbs. They got some good food. I just don't like it. I just don't like the barbecue sauce. I like the food.
Well, just get it raw.
I do. I don't get it raw.
Well, you know what I mean? No sauce.
This motherfucker own a black business. That's my man. Marlon Mitchell. We were talking about a bunch of different things that you missed.
Like what?
We ain't gonna talk about it.
I was listening. I heard you.
Well, okay.
This young lady's intelligent. I want to say that. And she knows how to enunciate her words.
Lindblom.
Lindblom.
You went to Lindblom? Oh, yeah.
That's 94.
94.
Swoop.
Dre Swoop says that's the best barbecue. Limbs is the best barbecue.
Yeah.
Limbs is all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's
chicken, everybody ain't got to get, pork. You get you some shrimp. You can go in and get you some potato salad. Yeah. Support the black business.
Yeah, it's black business. Mary's, they shouting out. Well, Mary's Barbecue out west on Pulaski.
Mary's is the shit, too.
Yeah, I ain't never been to Mary's.
Originally out west, baby.
He stayed out west for 2 days. They shot in the air and his mama moved over here on 75th Street.
That sound good, but I still got the house over there.
What the fuck happened?
2101 South Christiana.
Yeah, that motherfucker gonna get broke into right now. But
we're in the whole city, baby.
We were talking about one thing. We were talking about relationships, how women let men come in their life, and later on it's something bad with the kids. Women ain't getting to know men enough, and then some women see dudes and they have red flags, and they still fucking with them. Like the baby that got killed down in Texas. Mama went out of town, left with the baby with the stepdaddy, and they had footage of him bringing a bag, a tote out, wrapped with plastic wrapped into it. It was basically they were saying that was the baby's body, but she had red flags before that. He was cheating on her, he was abusive to her, and he was sending nude pictures to some transsexuals. She knew all of this and still went out of town. Left her baby with them.
So she got no other family members.
I don't know if she had no family members.
Somebody.
Yeah, somebody wasn't fucking with the motherfucker right. Then a couple of other things.
That's always the story,
though. Yeah, it is.
So
you got one situation where mother and boyfriend sentenced to life for killing 4-year-old daughter.
That's terrible, dog.
1-year-old girl dies after suspected sexual abuse by mother's boyfriend in Phoenix. Mother's boyfriend is charged with beating a 3-year-old girl to death. So it's more shit than this that's been popping up in the news. Yeah, it's more shit. It's more shit that popped up with that. I just was we just got a couple brief things that going. That's like a lot of women don't understand. They ain't really paying attention that your children are supposed to be your number one priority.
Exactly.
You can't have no motherfucker around your kid.
Yeah.
And you barely know the motherfucker. Get to know the motherfucker first. Get to know him, and you know. So what's your point on that part? What's your
I basically the same thing you just said. You shouldn't have strange men around your children, and you should have a lot of your family members around, just so they can do old school and just try to see if he could do good around the family first.
But see, you talking about a lot of people have fucked up situations in their life where they mean as hell, ain't getting along with their mama wasn't right. So then some people leave themselves out of a situation where they don't got nobody.
Right.
Those are the people.
So they got this false trust system with this dude. And
no, they got a good trust system with this dude. They trust this motherfucker when they shouldn't be trusting him. And that man knows her brothers ain't there, or she ain't got no brothers. Yeah, or she ain't got no family. When a motherfucker know you ain't got no family, they talk different.
Right.
They act different with you. When a motherfucker know you got some brothers that'll bust his motherfucking head wide open.
Right.
Or you
but it still shouldn't even be that. You know, they need to be doing a full investigation on somebody that they about to lead their children with. You done already had some. We ain't gonna sugarcoat that. You done had relations with the motherfucker.
Right.
So you gave him you. So now you gonna give him your child too?
Hell yeah.
You could have him. When you about to go out of town, you supposed to give that baby to somebody that you know when you come home, you ain't gonna hear nothing. And you're gonna check on your baby. They doing too much out here. And we got too many women that aren't real parents.
Man.
A real parent ain't gonna just leave nobody with nobody I'm just, having intercourse with.
Right.
Who does that?
You can fuck somebody and they ain't got to meet your kids yet.
You ain't got to meet them.
I told you about the consequences of sex and what that does to the brain.
Yeah.
Oh, you think I'm, after all these years, you think I'm finna go with that right now?
I heard it.
You a woman. You gonna have to go with that. A motherfucker ain't gonna force a situation on you. But yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I'm just saying that's why these women are not making wise decisions because
basically
they're not executing that part of their brain.
Ladies, y'all ain't using that brain part because you can't have no. What's the name of the drug? What's the name? I was thinking of.
It's a hormone.
What's the name of the hormone?
Well, oxytocin.
You're not understanding the oxytocin. Oxytocin in your brain. When you fuck with that dude and bust a nut, your decisions change. Yeah, you have not been doing the same shit.
It's a chemical thing, and it bonds you to the person that's doing that for you. So even if she understands, she sees red flags, and this guy isn't good for her, she may not be strong enough to sever the ties because of the bond that was built against her.
Can I get you to repeat that word one more time?
Give me some fries.
Oxytocin.
Now, oxytocin does what to the brain? We went to CVS. We don't.
I ain't ever heard that word.
We didn't get the oxytocin.
I thought you were talking about oxycontin.
I thought you was talking about oxy, which you use to clean your clothes.
No, what I'm saying is there's a
hormone.
Right. So when a woman is having an orgasm, this hormone is being released. The same hormone that happens when a mother breastfeeds her child.
Right.
Y'all still on?
Can you video this for us, please?
Yeah. I got a caller that called in about that. What you're speaking about right now? He has a comment about what you're saying.
Put him on speakerphone.
Hold on, I'm finna put him on speaker.
I don't know what this is.
Hold on. This is Brother Khalif. Go ahead, you on the podcast.
Brother Khalif, welcome to the Baldhead and Friend podcast.
When my people come together, we come together and we want to uplift each other.
Good thing.
We always have to be mindful that knowledge can either destroy or build. And let's draw from that sense. You understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir, Brother Khalid.
Number 8.
Yes, sir. So I was just drawing off my brother Eric, and we were talking about as we release hormones based upon our experiences with people, right?
Yeah.
Somebody give me more insight on what was.
Nigga, no, nigga, look, you first off, you sound like you sleep.
No, hold on. Don't. If you sleep, let him get this knowledge. The sister that was speaking was enlightening us on what's the word again?
The hormone?
Yes.
Yeah, oxytocin.
Oxytocin is the hormone.
Right.
And oxytocin.
And that's a hormone that our brains release whenever we have pleasure. So
Intense pleasure, yes.
She said intense pleasure.
Yeah, so it's not based upon, it not necessarily categorize itself and defines itself based on sexuality, based on gender or anything. It's just a hormone that is released when we have intense pleasure. So we can't put it in a category based on anything. It's how humans is based on perception. Our perception is everything. We may have similar experiences. We can never have the same experience. It's based on how we perceive things. So perception is key.
All right, brother. Thank you, man. You right. You right. Now, what is Brother Khalif?
Yeah.
Hey, man, thank you, brother. If you get a chance, go on YouTube and subscribe to Baldhead and Friend Podcast. All right, thank you, brother. Also, now let me